Hi, it's Patsy and welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been here, but I'll update a little bit later about the reason why. But that is, my hair is being cut this month and she went a bit scissor happy and made it a bit shorter than I would have liked, but it'll soon grow, so hey ho. So the deck that I've been using most this month is the Stretch Tarot by J.E. Stretch. I've had this deck for, I don't know, time goes weird for me, so I never know how long it's been, but it's been at least 4 years, I should think, at least 4 years. And I have been using the Relative Tarot as well, but I keep gravitating back to this deck. And I think the reason why is because when I bought this deck, it was specifically to do past life readings, ancestry readings and that kind of thing. So that was the intention when I bought it. And that's all I've ever used this deck for. I've never used it as just a normal tarot, reading tarot. It's just always been past life work, ancestors work. So even though I'm really enjoying the Relative Tarot and using that at times, this is the one that I keep gravitating back to. And it's just a lovely deck, and it is an independent deck, but it was inexpensive then, so if it's available, it's not an expensive one. It's here in the UK as well, which helped with shipping and what have you. So yeah, so I've been using that more than any other deck this month, along with the Relative Tarot. And that's because I've been working, or at the start of the month, I was working through the Ancestral Tarot book, this one. Now this is an excellent resource, and if anybody is looking into starting ancestral work and don't know where to start, I would highly recommend this. I'm about that way through so far. I'm journaling it all, but it's kind of, first off, it goes into this book where I just kind of roughly write down everything, and then it gets transferred over into my writing pad, and then when I do my grimoire, Ancestors Grimoire, then I shall take the bits that I want and put into there. But this is just my rough kind of copy. So right from the get-go, it kind of talks you through whether you need to be working with ancestors of blood, ancestors of place, or ancestors of time. It gives you journal prompts, and it worked out that I needed to work with blood ancestors, which I kind of knew. It then asks you to find your guide, and there's also a spread to help you find your guide who will help you on this ancestral journey. And it also does a spread, the journey spread, and it tells you kind of, once you've kind of gone a bit further, to look back on the journey spread at the start and see how you come on. So it kind of gives you, like me today, the bridge I'll be crossing to meet the ancestors. What do the ancestors think of me? What is the goal of my journey? The unexpected, and how will the Ancestral Tarot affect my life? So they're the kind of prompts that you get. And like I said, you get one for spirit guides, who's your spirit guide to guide you through this. And it also asks for you to pull a card that best blends with the ancestral work. I received the Magician, and it asks you to choose a keyword from that. So mine was manifest, and then it kind of talks you through doing a sigil to work with during your ancestral work. It also does a teamwork spread, how we can best work together, myself and the guides. So that is how we kind of started what I've been through with it. And then it gets on to the ancestors. There is a bit of a rough guide of my tree at the bottom here. There's me, mum, dad, mum's mum and dad, mum's the grandparents on both sides, and the same with the father, So these are the ones that they kind of tell you to work with to start with. You can obviously expand on that, once you've got these done. It doesn't matter if you don't know names or you don't know these people, as long as you set the intention of which one you want to, you try and, find an answers about. So if you don't know the name, you just say my maternal father, or, because I know nothing about maternal, my mum's father's side of the family, as well as my own father's side of the family. So the only side that I know anything really about quite in depth is my mum's maternal side. So you can still do this even if you don't know these people. So you can go far back as you want to. And it was fascinating. Then it asked you to divide your deck into 3 groups of court cards, majors, minors. And the first prompt is to pull a court card for each of your ancestors as a personality type, and then journal about the card that you get for these people and see if there's a pattern in family lines. And there was. I mean, it was surprising that there actually was. And what surprised me, the people that I knew, like on my maternal side, it pinpointed their personality so well. So I can only assume on the sides that I know nothing about, it's exactly the same. So this is how these people, their personalities was. So that was really interesting. And you could see these kind of ancestral traits running through families, and you could understand why the people that I knew was the way they were through their personality types, because you then have to use your major cards, the major arcana, to pull their life theme, and then kind of work, you know, put them both together, their personality and their life theme, and how that kind of could play out in their personality, and again the theme through the family. So that's as far as I've got. I've done all of the personality traits, and then I made a start on the life themes, and then I had a bit of a mini meltdown. I was finding a lot of the traits that I see in myself and know I have myself, I was seeing in my paternal grandmother. So it kind of just, it just got my brain ticking over, and mental health issues that I suffer with anyway, it kind of just took me down this deep rut, I think, and I had to put it away. So I've not done any for a couple of weeks. I will carry on with it, but I just need, I think, to kind of pull myself away from it just for a little while. I mean, I have so much other things going on this last month. It was my mum's birthday, and we're quite aware that this is going to be her last birthday, and she's getting more poorly as the weeks progress. So I have that going on this month too, and also I was the only one in the house who didn't catch this virus, what's going around, flu virus. So I had all of them poorly, nearly 2 weeks. The husband contracted throat, I can't think what it's called, tonsillitis, and he was really poorly. He couldn't eat or drink, nothing. So yeah, so it was just one of those months. So this had to take a back seat because I just couldn't cope with doing that at a time when I was spiralling downwards anyway. So my tarot also, even my daily cards kind of took a back seat. Everything sort of took a back seat. I just had no energy for any of it. The only decks that I really worked with, apart from the ones that I've just showed at the start to do my ancestral tarot work, is the Zombie Tarot, and I'm still using this, and I'm pulling this from my daily drawers. I mean, really enjoying this deck. There's been days that I haven't done my daily draw, quite a lot actually, a lot of gaps when I looked in my journal earlier to put today's in. I thought, geez, you've missed a lot this month. I just didn't do many. I just didn't feel like doing many. I think that it may be time to find a counsellor or something to talk things through. I think it's got to that point where it's just kind of interfering too much with my life at the minute. So that is something that I may need to look into. I know I need to look into. I am in groups on Facebook for NPEs, That's people like me, not the parent you expected. But I think I'd be better to do a one-to-one. So the Zombie Tarot is about the only tarot that I worked with this month, apart from the Stretch Tarot and the Relative Tarot. And the deck, the Oracle deck that I've been using is the Queen Map. I've been pulling a card from this every day. This was new last month, or was it beginning of this month? But this is a gorgeous deck, and the messages you get from this is really good, and it's really actually helped me pull me through these last few weeks. And yeah, it's a nice deck. I'm really enjoying working with that. So there are really the only two decks that I've actually worked with, beyond the ancestry work. Now when I'd kind of stopped, started spiraling out of control, this deck turned up, the Beloved Dead. Now this one I was really excited about, and I still am excited about, and it came, like I said, just as I started spiraling out of control, and I just couldn't face using it. Again, it's to do with ancestral work and connecting with past people who are passed and whatever. It's a lovely deck. I'm not going to show it now, there is walkthroughs, but I'm going to leave it until I've worked with this and then do a thorough kind of walkthrough and talk through of how I got on with this. I did do one spread, asked it one question, and it blew me away. The message that I got made me very emotional. It was what I needed to hear, basically telling me it doesn't matter where I come from and how I came here. I am still loved, and the ancestors still love me. So it was what I needed, but it's something that I don't want to delve too much in yet. So this is one that's going to be put aside till I'm feeling a bit stronger, and then I shall do an in-depth of how this is working out. But so far, with that one spread, it kind of blew me away. And yeah, I'm excited to be able to have the strength to work with this one. So that one came in. Now the other one that came in was one that I've had my eye on for a while, the Antique Anatomy Tarot by Claire Goodchild, sorry. I bought her ancestral book that's behind there, and this deck fascinated me. It's not like my usual kind of decks, not really, but these are the kind of things I'm finding that I'm being drawn to lately. So I went ahead and I bought this, even though, like I said, I'm on a no tarot kind of spiral that I've been on. But it came in, and I've been shuffling and I've been looking at it, and it's very pippish, but that's what I wanted. I wanted to kind of start trying to work with more pippish decks, but this deck is so stunning. I'm really enjoying these images, and like I said, it shuffles really well and what have you, and I'm looking forward to delving into that. I am starting to come out of feeling so low these last couple of days. That's why I've jumped on today to do this video while I'm up to it. But so yeah, I'm looking forward to working with that. The other ones that I had come in, another one that I had my eye on for a long time, the Magical Botanical Oracle by Maxine Miller and Christopher Penczak. The book to this is brilliant. Again, it's just something that I've just been flicking through. I've just pulled the odd card and just been pulling sort of, you know, a card and just looking at the book sort of thing, just trying to get to know it. Again, this deck, the quality of it is excellent. The book is so in depth, and I'm really gonna enjoy this. I know I am once I'm back on track, as they say. But yeah, I'm really pleased to have that in my collection. That's been one on my wish list for a while. And even though I've been, and I do find this when I am in this not so good place, I buy decks even if I'm not using them. I think it's my coping strategy of having something to look forward to, and when it gets here for a half hour or an hour or what have you, it kind of perks me up a bit, but it doesn't last. But that's how I deal with it. The other one, another one that I got coming, I had this on pre-order, was the Sweet Foragers Tarot, a little pocket deck, and I do enjoy my pocket decks. And this is backs. It's got that lime green, and this is such a cute deck, so vibrant. It's a nice little deck. I love the bright colours, cheers you up. This only came out a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, or here in England it did anyway. Some of them are a little bit more pippish than others, but you know exactly what they are. And I just love the colour of them. I love how bright they are. And I do enjoy a pocket deck. So that is another one what I had come in. And then the last one that I had come in is this one. It's an oracle called The Night Fairies by Paolo Barberi. That's how you say that. This is a Lo Scarabeo oracle. That's the backs of them. You don't get many cards in there. I can't actually see where it says how many, but it's not, as you can see, it's not a lot. But, and it has got that glare on there. But again, this deck is really nice. It's got some lovely messages come from this deck. And I do love my Fae decks. So I had this one. I got this one. I saw this on a channel last week, I think. And I liked the look of it. It was a bit darker than my Fae decks, than the ones that my usual Fae decks that I've got. So it matched my mood. So I went ahead and I ordered this. And I'm really glad I did. It is lovely. It is a lovely deck. So that is the Night Fairies. So that is the other deck that I've had come in and enjoying. I have got some more coming. I think some of them are coming today, and I've also got one coming from the Wondrous Emporium. That's where I got my Beloved Dead from, and the Mab Oracle. But I have got the Circe Tarot that's coming. That's one what I really like the look of. So yeah, so that is my month. Not an awful lot's been happening. I even watched some TV this month, which I never usually do, and I don't normally watch TV at all. But the new series what started on ITV Sunday, Three Little Birds, came on, and I watched the first episode, and you could watch the whole 6 episodes of this series on ITVX. So I watched all of those. I've been watching them. I finished it last night. It's an excellent series. You know, if you're in England and you like those kind of dramas, these are the 1957, where the Jamaicans come in to try to make a life for themselves here in England, and the difficulties and the prejudice that they kind of had to go through. It was excellent. I really enjoyed that. So I watched that. But apart from that, I've just kind of, I've decorated for Halloween. They're all outside. I've done a bit of decorating for that. But apart from that, I'm just trying to get my head together and move forward. And hopefully I am. I've hopefully been in a better place these last couple of days. So I will be back hopefully soon, show you my new haul that I've got coming. I think I've got about 3 or 4 more decks coming. But yeah, and I will get back onto that ancestral work. I just need to take a bit of breather from it at the moment. But I will see you all soon, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.